outside the German embassy at the moment. There's a load of lovely, brave ladies here speaking out. Can you just tell us what this is all about?
Yeah, the German Democratic Republic is today changing the law so as to allow any man with any sort of predatory history anywhere in Germany to suddenly identify as a woman and to gain access to spaces where there are going to be vulnerable girls and women in a state of undress, to gain access to women's sports, to gain access to women's prisons, to gain access to women in any facility whatsoever, because they will be identified as women simply because they say so.
I'm on my own today, so I'm a little bit nervous. I've changed my appearance a little bit, as you can see, and I'm going to try and change my accent, see if we get away with it. What more those? How tall are you?
6'9".
6'9". You've been put in a greenhouse, officer.
Women and girls! We think this is a crime against women, and it's something that we've seen pushing across the United States and across Europe, and we need to wake up to it and defend women and girls.
Do you want to say hello to the camera?
Hello.
What are you doing here today?
We're here to protest the Germany's self-ID laws.
So when you say Germany's self, because the viewers that are going to watch this on my channel haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
Would you like to take this one now?
So, Germany has passed a law allowing people to change the sex on their birth certificate just by making a declaration, and they're allowing children parents to change the sex of their children from babyhood.
You're joking?
Nope.
No, I'm not. See the young woman there, lady? Like, yes. I brought her up to get her through the crowd. She's trying to get into the consulate. But I'm taking some photographs while I'm here. I'm videoing you. So, I beg your pardon?
Do you know the woman?
Not as well as I know her. Do you know me?
I don't know you.
Oh, there you go. No, do you know? I've got this speech impediment. I've got it ever since COVID.
Really?
Yeah, well, I'm on medication. Can you understand my accent all right?
I can understand your accent.
I get Tourette's. I have to take this medication.
From COVID?
I couldn't. Well, I didn't catch COVID. It was the fucking telly. Just couldn't stop fucking swearing when it was on.
The next station is Covent Garden.
And it's getting fucking worse now, you know? And now people are fucking, I don't know, sorry about my language, but it's getting fucking worse.
And if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Fucking idiots. You're looking for business, darling.
Alright, love, I was looking for you the other way.
Hello, sure.
Yeah, good, you?
Yeah, good.
Like your hat.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
Look at you.
My face actually go that way.
Yeah. Hope we're going to have some banging tracks.
Of course.
You're not going to do all that opera stuff, are you?
There you go. Yeah, all that opera stuff that you love. Yeah.
Do you want a coffee?
You go in then, I will.
Where can I get one from? I'll find something. Costa fucking cunts. Can I do vanilla latte? Vanilla latte. Yeah, that's all fine.
Anything else?
No, that's all fine. How much is that?
£4.55.
Is that right?
Card?
Card?
Yes.
You think you're cold today, don't you? Is it cold today?
It's not too bad, I don't think.
Happy Jesus, thanks for
Have a
that.
good day.
Medical, I mean,
No
how do they do
medical,
it? How's it
nothing.
normally done then?
Well, at the moment they have a medical check, and they don't allow babies to have their sex changed.
Yeah.
And now they're allowing anyone to change the sex on their birth certificate.
Listen, my name's Matthew. I did an access course about 15, 20 years ago, and they told me on it, there was one day on the course where we were told about how children, they decide the sex at birth by measuring the clitoris or the penis. I think this is all nonsense. As if I think it's under 10 millimetres, the penis, then they decide it's a girl there and then. The parents don't even know. Is there any truth in this? I think it's nonsense, personally.
There's a very small number of babies that are born with disorders of sexual development, so they have ambiguous genitalia, and sometimes the doctors have to make a judgment call. But that's a very, very rare thing.
Right, okay.
But you know, in most cases the midwife can see, the parents can see, it's very obvious.
And I was having an argument with some of the other with this business of intersex, and they started mentioning when they got two sets of genital, two sets of male and female organs. I said they don't exist.
No, there's no.
I said, no, they do, and I said no, they
no,
don't.
there's no hermaphrodites.
Right, that's the
there
word.
are no, not in humans. There are in snails and some other animals.
Right, worms and fish. Isn't it?
Exactly. Humans are all male or female. Some very rare people have disorders of sexual development, but they're still male or female.
Listen, I have to say, because this is going to go on YouTube and I get taken down for medical misinformation, this is just someone's opinion. I'm not saying this is fact, this is someone's opinion.
I don't engage, while I'm on duty, I don't engage in hypothetical political debates. As part of my role, I am free without fair, without fact. Support for me, I remain impartial. So, but whatever the protest is, I have my key responsibilities and I don't engage in political debate.
I'm not actually a judge by political debate, just to kind of tell you something. But you won't believe, there was a study in Adelaide, and every male over the age of 18 that was male, they did a survey on them all, and they found out that some of these men, they're really heterosexual, you know, they had cocks, some of them are firemen, they're all men.
Yeah.
They found that over 25% of them were actually women, and they didn't know. What you fucking think of that, you fucking idiot?
I don't engage in it, sir, because you're surprised. I do this every day, and if I listen to everyone tell me a fun fact, I know do my day job. Right, so I do appreciate it, I'm not being rude, but I'm just saying...
Officer, you're 6'9", you can be as rude as you like. But what can I do about it? I'm only a little man.
And to start them on a pathway that leads to incredibly violent and harmful drug therapies called puberty blockers, which is nonsense. You know, puberty is not something that you can block and then start up again.
Once they've started on it, is there any way back? Can they change their minds?
Well, you know, we don't know, do we? I mean, they can change their minds, but you know, we don't know what the long-term effects of that are.
But she's a bit. Excuse me, love. Are you sorted now?
No.
She's not sorted yet. She's a bit worried about going through the... Do you understand we're going to take her through the crowd?
So, sir,
Yes, sir.
if you're not with her, you're going to have to come down unless you have business with the embassy.
Well, I am with her.
Yeah.
So I've met this... What's your name?
Okay.
I've met this lovely girl called Jane. Hi, Jane.
Hello.
We're outside the German embassy. We're both taking photos, but there's so much traffic. There's a little lull. There's a van in front of us. So I'm having a quick chat with you. Jane, do you just want to explain to the viewers what this is about?
My views, what is it?
What the protest
because
is about?
I got it. It's just because in Germany you can change once per year your ID, your sex, the gender on your ID, and this is the issue. But the protesters are just highlighting.
So when you say you can change your sex, or what? How can a man change his sex?
If transgender people, they want to change their sex,
Right.
so they can.
So a man could then go into women's spaces,
yes,
women's sports?
Yes, I think.
I'm joining, mate. Do you know what? It's fucking nonsense.
I think the first idea was actually good because the transgender people can make the things quite easier for them.
Yeah.
So this is good, I think, because I also have some transgender people like friends.
Uh-huh.
But the issue is that there is a lot of people they can use it. So just because there is, for example, it's a lot of grants for women, and if you change your gender from a man to women, you can got the grants, or you can take lots of advantages. So just it's crazy a little bit, isn't it? And then the next year you can take back your gender.
Sounds like clown roll to me personally, but what would I know?
Like I would try to say, it's not my main topic actually. I'm just filming about the world society and changing, and I also don't like if if these people, they are protesting against something, they can express themselves.
Yeah.
I attended yesterday the event with GB Resistance.
Yes.
Where they announced this event actually. So
Well,
I'm half of
they were
there.
at night out last night, got shut down.
Yeah, and I met some people from Antifa, and I was shocked because they labeled everyone like racist. So even me, I was there just for filming. So, and they were very aggressive. So I was shocked because Antifa can express themselves, and also the other people can express themselves. It's about opinion.
There's a video on YouTube of Wilsey outside filming that last night.
Yeah.
And when they first turn up, a lady I know called Orlando is there, and he speaks to them really calmly and explains to them, it's like, we're not far right, we're not racist, this is just, it's crazy.
I think it's I think the word
There's a
far
lot of
right.
public support for this, by the way.
I think as well. It's funny. So I think I forget what I want to say.
Don't worry about it. Listen, thank you very much for bringing up what happened in Finsbury Park last night.
Living in Germany.
Fancy if I could see you up here, huh?
Hello, mate.
How are you, alright, mate?
Yeah, good. You come to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Not many people know about it, do they?
No.
No, it's all fucking kept quiet.
Well, it has to be, otherwise they get fucking 2,000.
Idiot. Did you see GB Resistance get closed down last night?
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
They had Kate Shamani on live streaming for a live
I am listening to
podcast
you.
at the night out. A load of idiots in masks turned up saying it was far right to close it down, calling everybody fascist. You had to move. It is.
Don't agree with the programme is far right these days.
Well, it's just, do you know, it was brilliant because Orlando was outside chatting to them and really calmly and just explaining to them, do you know what I mean? It's quite incredible. It's really, thank you.
It was very interesting.
And it must be quite shocking for you as well, because those lads can be quite intimidating with the masks.
I'm very shocked because I'm a journalist. I studied journalism. I have I used to have lots of friends from liberal Democrats and that, and I was very much for European Union. But the things they changed it so much, and the liberals changed it themselves to the, I don't know how to express it, to the to the protectors of totalitarian states or something like that. Which and they say it's for our goodness, but I don't think it's for our goodness. It's if we can express ourselves freely. That's the point for me. Because
It seems like we're going into some form of communism, some sort of communism run by globalists.
Exactly, because I came from a communist country. So I was born 1981. So it was just very early. So just my childhood was in the communism. So I was not very much affected. But lots of people in my country compare these times to the communist times. It's very similar. It's not exactly the same, but very similar.
Right. Listen, James, thank you very much. I'm going to go and get somebody over this carol singing. It's lovely.
Okay. Business with the embassy, right?
Okay, I'll come down the steps because I don't want any problems with the officer.
That's very respectful.
Can you understand the accent?
Sure can.
Yeah, it's all right. Can you hear me accent all right? I'm on the medication. The medication makes me slur. It's the COVID, you see. Morning. Is that right? That's not fucking doing anything. What's fucking wrong with that?